What's up guys, and welcome back to another F1 2017 challenge video. And today we are back for the last man standing challenge. This is one of the favourite series for you guys and for myself on this channel. And if you guys are new around here, then you are definitely missing out. This series basically is where we take a sort of a back marker car and try and take out every other driver on the grid and be the last man standing. Very self-explanatory. There's going to be a lot of crashes, and yeah, really it's going to be the first time that I've actually sort of tried out the damage model on this game. Fortunately, in my career mode I haven't come to blows with anyone yet. We are in the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson today, and we are going back to our roots, because the very first time I did this challenge was actually in Marcus Ericsson's Aeterno, I believe. So yeah, in the last couple of years, let's just say this series hasn't been too successful. But in the last sort of year or so, we've gone back to 2014 and done a few good ones on there. So the good thing about F1 2017 is you can turn penalties off completely, which is something which we haven't been able to do since then. So obviously they've been watching this series and they know that Codemasters want it back. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Good chance to test out the damage model for the first time on this game, and we are away from the back of the grid. And okay, right, this is very sensitive because I've only just plugged my wheel in, and we're just going to go ploughing into turn one. That is very, very good. That is probably the best we've done in a while, and I still don't think we've taken anyone out, which is a little bit disappointing. And we now have no front wing, and we've got a virtual safety car. So yeah, I probably should have turned the safety car off. That is yeah, probably should do this again. There we are then, we're back for take two, and we have turned the safety car off. We're going to have none of those shenanigans now, and we are away. Bit of a better start, and now we can just go straight into turn one once more and hopefully take some cars out here. And that probably hasn't gone too well. He's in the wall. Ah, no, our tyre is gone. This is just a great start, isn't it? I'm feeling like this is very reminiscent of the last 2 years at the moment, but we're not going to give up. And we are away. You may be able to notice that Monaco it's actually in the sunset conditions, so hopefully we can get it done before it is dark. And we're going to go try and take our teammate out. Now that, oh my word, that was good. That was good. He's up on his wheels, and yes, he's out of the race. So we've already got one person out, and this has been a very successful start. Better than we did for the whole of 2015, and I believe 16 as well. Oh, what are we going to do to Verline? Oh, that went well. That went really, really well. Really well. So, oh, there's someone there. There is someone. It is Grosjean, and he is not out of this race, which is a disappointment. Oh, okay, he's absolutely mugged me off there, and we're just, you know what? We're just going to keep him there. Oh, no, he's actually, the AI is so much more clever than they were a few years ago. They even know how to try and get out of a position like that. But Grosjean is going nowhere. He's just going into the central barrier. We're going to change camera angles just to try and have a look at what he is doing. But I can assure you, he is there. And what is he? He's just ramming into the wall. I was complimenting the AI, saying that they become more clever, and then this goes and happens. That is embarrassing. All right, Roman, how are you, mate? Oh, the cars are already coming back round again. This is interesting. This is the Lowe's hairpin as you've never, ever seen it before. And, well, this is going to be absolute carnage. You can't see anyone from any camera angle. But you can just see on the mini-map just the absolute chaos that we have caused. And I swear to God, if we don't even DNF anyone from this, there is something seriously wrong. Right, we're going to possibly just drive into the pack, because nobody has been disqualified whatsoever, and there doesn't really seem to be much damage going on, so this just hasn't really gone too well at the moment. But we're going to try and drive into some cars. It's not working at all. Right, whilst this has been very amusing, it just doesn't look as if we're going to actually get a single person, so I'm tempted to put simulation damage on and go again, because we are literally getting nowhere at the moment. Okay then, time for another take. This time we have turned the simulation damage on, and this could be incredibly interesting, especially as we get towards Sandevot. I'm expecting to take myself out, but we will see how it goes. Jesus Christ, this is just not going to end well, is it? Please get in the wall. Yes, that worked. That seemed to work. No, it didn't. He is still in the race, and we still have 20 cars. But Magnussen, you can go past, mate. You can go past. Okay, yep, he actually could go past. just slightly embarrassing. But anyway, Verline, squeeze him. No, that just didn't work. And we are just not very good at this full stop. Right, so we're going to drive backwards now, which we can now do on this game without getting disqualified. And if the last man standing doesn't work, I think possibly another video idea is just to be possibly the drive backwards challenge and see whether we can just avoid all of the cars. Okay, we really are not in a good position here. Oh dear. Well, that works very well. Surely we've got to be able to do something here. Just any sort of retirement would be good. Yeah, because that was always going to work, wasn't it? That was always going to work. One thing we've learned from that is don't drive into cars because, well, it just probably won't end well. Oh, have we actually taken someone out? I think we may have actually caused carnage. Unintentionally. We were just sort of rejoining and teammate is in the pits. Okay, don't care about that. But there is a massive cluster of cars behind. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so I'm on board here with Hulkenberg, and it is just all sorts of carnage. And there are cars behind that just can't get through. But even after all of this, this is on simulation damage. None of their wheels are going, so that is a little bit debatable. Right, we're in the tunnel now, and there's some cars coming. Now, I feel like this chicane possibly is an opportunity to get some cars, but, you know, judging on what we've done so far, I wouldn't have too higher expectations. It's the Torpedo who has managed to get himself into P6 somehow, and this is just awful, isn't it? This is awful, and we're just going to park it here, but it's still going to do nothing because there are no sort of penalties on, and my lord, this is just not going well. Come on, back into Perez possibly. No, we're just going backwards now, and this I question what my life has come to. Oh, we have many cars in the pit, so we're just going to carry on, and that'll actually give us a chance to possibly get some cars. So yeah, how about just chilling on the pit exit? That could be a shout. And there's some cars coming down the pit straight now. That was Magnussen. We didn't even get him. Now it's our teammate Verline. And once again, of course, we didn't get anyone. What about Fernando Alonso? Nope. And Jolyon Palmer. Okay, this is an interesting one. Go on, Jolyon. Go past me, mate. Go past me. No. Okay, just put me in the wall. Just put me in the wall. It's fine. Stroll. In the wall, son. Get in the wall. Get in the wall. In the wall now. Has that got in? Of course it hasn't. Of course it hasn't. On simulation damage, me pushing someone into the wall doesn't even make them retire. Get in the wall. No. Get in the wall, please. Please. Someone just retire. Oh! That was big. We're down to 15 now. What has gone on? What has gone on to make it go down to 15 cars? This is unreal. Okay, so I might have just missed something massive, but all of a sudden, we have 15 runners in this Grand Prix, and I've somehow retired 5 cars. How long that's been there for, I don't know, but I will take that. I will completely take that. Well, this is going well. This is like that gif that you see of, like, I don't know what film it's from, but yeah, I think you guys know what I mean. Oh, here we go. We've got another car coming. It is Kevin Magnussen. Going to brake check him. Go down there inside if you want, Kevin. You can if you want, or you can just stay there and then get squeezed into the wall. And have we got him? Of course we haven't. Oh, Magnussen looks as if he's actually stopping, as now Alonso is possibly going to go around us. Same with Jolyon Palmer, who we don't get. Perez, just going to... You know what? Sergio Perez deserves to be out of this from what he did to Ocon yesterday. So he is my #1 target. Magnussen is out. Come on, we've actually got someone legitimately on camera. We are down to 14 runners now, surely. Oh, more cars coming out of the pit lane, you know, with fresh front wings. The teams are going to absolutely love me today, you know. Obviously, it's Monaco and a lot of front wings usually get used, but today there is a lot more being used. Don't know what's happened to Alonso, or anyone for that matter, because they just don't seem to be getting out of this race. Oh, Van Dorn's out. This is not going badly. I think we're down to at most there's 13 cars in this race, which I'll take that. Oh, Perez. Be a shame if I took you out like you did to Ocon yesterday, wouldn't it? You don't do that to one of my favourite drivers, son. Go on then, get on my inside or on my outside. You don't know where you're going, do you, mate? Come on, get in the wall. Get in the wall. Get in the wall. This is just an anticlimax and a half now. Once again, we're making an absolute fool of ourselves by trying to get out of here, but Perez, what? Just observe this behaviour. Observe this behaviour. What is going on? Oh, Perez. Another wall for you to get in. There's plenty around there, isn't there, for you? Go on. This one. What about that one? Nope. Didn't like the look of that one. That's fine. That's fine. There's plenty more for me to go for. This one. This one. Did that one take your fancy? No, it didn't. I don't actually mind Sergio Perez. I think he's quite a good driver, but today he's definitely on my list to get. Oh, Perez. Oh, Perez. Oh, you're out, son. You're out. You don't like that, do you? Come on. What a move that was. We're going to take a replay of that. So here you can see we're just causing absolute mayhem up ahead. Jesus Christ. His, the whole of his suspension just exploded by the looks of it, so that's good. Oh, we got the race leader coming up. Come on, where'd you go, Daniel? Okay, he just goes straight into the back of me. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Hulkenberg gets through, but we've got plenty more time to get him. Ricardo, yep, you can go through, mate. You can go through. Who am I kidding? Of course you can't. Where are you going, Daniel? Where are you going, mate? Just in the wall, maybe? In the wall. That's a nice place to go, isn't it? Or not? Maybe not. No, that's fine. That's fine. Or you could just not go into the pit lane. Yep, that's good. That's good. In the wall. Come on, Daniel, retire. You know you don't want to do another lap. Oh, Alonso. Alonso. I'm surprised he's still in this race. I mean, I didn't see Van Dorn, like, actually retire from this race, so for all I know, it could have been an engine failure, but they all can't. We'll just gloss over that. Oh, Daniel, where are you going, mate? Where are you going? You're going straight out of this race. Come on, just like Perez. That's a very good one. So the weaving tactic, that seems pretty OP in this game, and I don't mind that. That's quite good. That's quite a good bit of fun. And Jolie and Palmer, where are you going, mate? Okay, he actually got past us. To be fair, Palmer's actually been quite good in this race, so can't even knock him. Go on, Valtteri, you can get past. You can all get past, and then we will just go straight into Kvyat, maybe. Yes. Is he out? Is he out? That is the question. I don't know whether he's lost that rear wheel. It looks as if he's moving, so that's not a good sign. As oh no, yeah, he is still moving. Well, that went well, didn't it? What about Verstappen? I haven't seen much of Verstappen, so he's been keeping out of danger. Surprised he hasn't retired yet. I mean, he's probably one of the ones I can rely on to just, you know, his engine to just blow up anyway. But yeah, we've got Kvyat behind us, and we're just going to sort of weave around, keeping guessing as to where to go. Oh, Kvyat, there you are, son. There you are. Okay, right. Where are you going? Where are you going? Left or right? That is the question. We're just going to block him off. I don't think he's actually going fast enough for me to DNF him. And that was the most pathetic crash I've ever seen on a Formula 1 game. Now, there's more cars coming, one of which is Hulkenberg, and we didn't actually do anything to him. Kvyat, go on, just retire, mate. You know you don't want to go any further in this race. And that has just gone really, really well. And now we are stuck, I think. Oh, what is Kvyat doing? He's taking the weirdest lines I've ever seen. And there was someone else. Did not see Alonso there. But Kvyat, just what is going on? Okay, I had DRS, which is incredibly good. I'm sure I'll make many overtakes of that. Bottas has come up to lap us for the second time on this lap. But we've got DRS, so what are you going to do about that, Valtteri? And go on, get around the outside if you dare. Okay, you did dare, and it was actually quite a good move. And yeah, we can't really get him into turn one, possibly. No, that went well. That went really, really well once again. And oh, Hamilton's out. Hamilton is out, and surely that's got to be someone else out of this race. That was a pretty hefty collision, or at least it felt as if it was. And of course, there was no damage to Verstappen there, even though we absolutely took him out of the race. But yeah, you can get through that. That was actually pretty skillful from Verstappen. Like I say, the AI just a lot more intelligent than a few years ago. But I mean, there's still some questionable behaviour going on, which just makes this game so much more fun. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at the race director. So there's a few more DNFs. So we saw Hamilton had gone. Kvyat is now out of this race. I mean, I don't know whether the Toro Rosso team just got bored of changing his car, seeing as that would have been his fourth pit stop. But he's out of the race. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cars to DNF. And I find it funny how that's all that's on the race director. There should be so much more on there, but there isn't, because we've got no rules on. I can just imagine like Charlie Whiting after the race being like asked, oh yeah, was the race all right today? He was like, yeah, Sam, I mean, we had a few incidents, but on the whole wasn't too bad. Who is next? It is Jolie and Palmer straight into the back of me. And we're out. We're out. I thought that tactic was going to work. but it hasn't. Oh no, right, we're gonna have to take a look at a replay. So Palmer comes through there, and I can't see any damage to our car, but I guess that's none of my business. Ah, there you can see, climbing out of the car. I mean, quite how the car has been recovered to the pit lane, I don't know, in this just crash scene. And you saw in the pit lane there was a load of front wings. That's really unrealistic, because all the front wings have just been destroyed today. But nonetheless, that was a hell of a lot more enjoyable than the last couple of years. And we got so many more DNFs. And there was actually someone that finished, Valtteri Bottas, apparently the race winner. But now we're going to take a look to see what was the final race results. So there was only 7 cars that we didn't actually DNF. So technically, I mean, it says we're P12, but we were the 8th last car to be standing. We were the 8th last man standing. Not a very catchy title, but a lot better than the last 2 years. So let me know down below if you want to do see me try and do more. I mean, I don't know how good it'll be around other tracks, but we can give it a try. And yeah, down below in the comments, leave me some more suggestions of challenges to do. But until my next video, guys, do take care. I'll catch you then.